Hello everyone, welcome to my top channel. My name is Vikas NAR and in today's video, we will talk about CyberPanel. It's a complete course, and you will learn all the things in it. And in the next slide, I will show you what will be your requirements for it. Let me tell you a little about CyberPanel. CyberPanel is a cPanel where you can manage your website, etc. Okay, so what do you need here? You need a VPS, you need a domain, and the system requirements are written here. Its requirement is 2 GB RAM enough, and in 10 GB space, you need 1 VPS, 1 domain, okay. And beyond that, all its points, that is, how to create your user, how to create a reseller, how to modify it, delete it. I will tell you about all the things: website packages, database, DNS, API, backup, email, server status, PHP, server, security, all these things we will discuss in this video. This is a complete course. Other than this, you need nothing else. I will cover everything in this. So you stay tuned, you will learn completely. In 1 or 2 steps, you will learn the entire CyberPanel, so watch this video till the end and also subscribe to my channel. So let's start step by step. First, you need a VPS, you need a domain, okay, so in this video, the VPS that I am going to use is Digitalocean. Which one should you buy, which is effective, and you can get it at a low price? I will also suggest that to you, so here I am going to use Digitalocean, but if you want to buy from which tab, then you can see VPS at a low price here. When you go to Cloud VPS, look here, you will find an $8 one here, and with 8 GB RAM, no other VPS provider gives it so cheaply at such a low price. Okay, so I am putting its link in the description. You must use my link. If it is an affiliate link, then you can buy from here. VPS from here, you have to select, okay. And after selecting here, you have to go here, go to droplets, and go to images here and see, it is written here, Centos, you have to select it. If you are using Ubuntu, then you have to select Ubuntu here. I am also going to use Centos in this video because I have already made a video of its CyberPanel on Ubuntu, so this time, I am going to use it. But I am doing all these things on Centos 7, okay? After that, you have to enter the root password. You can upload any video, or you can generate a new one from here, okay? After that, if you want to take another additional IP here, you can also take that from here, it is not necessary, and after that, look here, right now, it is showing $16 because this cost is one time. Next time, it will not cost you anything, okay? So in this video, I am going to use the Digitalocean and domain. This one, okay, so first of all, let's create it here, so let me click on Create Droplet. Here, you have to select Centos 7, and as I select the data center here, New York, okay, and here, I click on Centos, and here, I click on 7. Okay, after that, I go to regular here and select my RAM, etc. So I am also taking 4 GB RAM because I have to do it once. Because I don't want to do run low run, I just want to make the video and then delete it, so you can also buy the 2 GB one. This is with your recruitment, okay? I will also take 4 GB, and after that, password. So what do you do in this video? Let's generate a password. So we will use the same password in our entire video. I will go to the password generator and generate a password from here. There is a password given here, let's enter it and check it here. So we will use this same password in the entire video, so what I do is I open a notepad here. And I add this password in it. After that, come down here, and here in the hostname, what I do is I enter this domain here and click on Create. So it is getting created here. You can do the same in Linode as well, like I have this Linode open here. So here, you have to click on Create, click on Linode. And from here, whatever you want, like I want CentOS 7, so I have done this here. Select here, you have to select the region, so like I have selected the first one here. That I have subscribed, here, you have to enter the password. And by going here, I would have either put the hostname or the domain. In the same way, you can put your domain in the label here and click on the creator of your choice. Then the further process is the same as before. You will get an IP. You have to log in through the SSH client in the terminal. So here, you have got the IP, so I will copy it, and here, there is a software named Bitwise. You have to open it. You can also use PuTTY in place of this. I am taking it here. Use Bitwise software. That you can download it from Google. If you write Bitwise, then you will find this. You can download a Bitwise server, and by going to download, you can download it. It is absolutely free. So I copied it from here. I put this here, and here, you have to put your username root and root, and click on login. If you accept, click on accept and save, so it will not ask for the password again and again. So let's copy the password. And I put the password here, clicked on it. Okay, so see here, it has been connected. What will happen as soon as it gets connected is that when you open this terminal, your terminal will open like this. Okay, so what you have to do after the terminal opens, you have to install CyberPanel. You could have done CyberPanel from here also when you click on Create. Here, a CyberPanel also gets installed automatically. That too, you can do as you are doing this. So look here, there is a marketplace in the marketplace, here when you search for CyberPanel. SYBER, so as if you have selected it, then what will happen now is that when you create a droplet, then CyberPanel installs it automatically and gives it to you. But what we will do in this video is that you will install it manually, so after the terminal opens, what you have to do is you have to install CyberPanel. I have shown the automatic one, how you can go to the marketplace and select it, then DigitalOcean will be installed for you automatically. In this video, I do it manually. Okay. So I come here, and I will run this command. This is the first command. You have to copy it, come here and paste it and press enter. So basically, this command is for the CentOS 7 that you have selected, so that all the 2 new packages get downloaded and get installed, so that later, when you install it, there should not be any problem in it. You should get the latest package, so these packages are also getting updated. After that, you will run this command. The installation has been done here. After that, do this command, copy what and paste here. Okay, it is saying that you have to install it here. So what to do? You have to enter one more command. This is install. And if I enter this command here as well, then you will understand properly. After this, you have to run this command as well. Run, okay. And after that, it is asking here, type Y and enter it. And after that, you have to run this command, ctsmod. Okay, ctsmod installer. This command has not been downloaded, my command. The previous one is downloaded in the second half. I run this one, I had not done that. I had done this one, okay, so again, I do it, copy in here. I pasted it, I clicked enter, okay, after that, I do this command, copy, paste, clicked enter. And then I do this command, copy, paste, and click enter. Okay, so now this installation is happening. Now, its options will come in front of you that if you want to install, then type 1, so after type 1, you have to press enter. After that, select the first one because this is free, the second one is for big companies. Okay, so now I will do 1, select, click, I entered. If you want to do a full installation here, then type W, and press enter. If you want to do the remote one, it is saying remote mother my school, then type E, press enter here. If you press enter like this, then it will not be there, okay, and you have to present it here. If you want to install the latest version, if you want to select any old version, that means install, then you can also avoid the old version here, then it will get installed. Okay, so I have to take this new version, so I will press enter here. It is asking that which password do you want to keep for the admin, which password do you want to keep. You have to keep it by default, random. Or you have to set it yourself, so I do it here, type S, click enter, then it will ask for the password, so what do? Enter the same password. Let's keep it for the admin, clicked enter, I entered a new one and confirmed it again here, so it is saying to do this here, type W, click enter, type W, click enter. And please type yes, then you have to type S and click enter. Okay, so this is also getting installed. As soon as it is installed, I continue watching the video. Here, after the installation, it is asking me if I want to restart the service or not. So, here I restart it. Okay, so this is also getting installed. As soon as it is installed, I continue watching the video. Here, after installation, it is asking me if I want to restart this service or not. So, here I restart it. I typed W and clicked enter. Look, here it has happened. Disconnect Picos. Our server is restarting. Okay, and here you have got the details. You have to log in like this with your IP. And here you have to enter your username and password, which is admin. Okay, so after restarting, it will come here, today. After that, I will copy it and I will put it here. And clicked OK, and then I clicked on Advanced and Proceed to. And in the end, your terminal has been logged in again because the restart has been completed. When you open the terminal again, look at this here. CyberPanel is installed, okay, and here it is showing you memory usage and disk usage, CPU usage here. After that, I clicked on it here. And I copy the password from the app or I reload it again. Wait a second. This is my password, I will copy it. After coming to the login section here, enter your username, you will be admin. You have to enter the password which you had copied and click on sign in. So after login, whatever option you use one by one, discuss categories is made here, and if you see the same things in the sidebar, you will see the same menu here as well. Look, first of all, we have to discuss in the user section. I have also shown here that what all we will discuss in it in the user, how to create a new user. Okay, so first of all, let us create a new user. So I come to users and click on create a new user, and here you can create any new user. So let us create a new user here. I keep any name for it in the first name, last name, and password. I put it here in its name. Use email. Admin, add rate, and this domain name, okay, or I put it here that. And I put this one of my domain names, and select ACL. Here whether I have to make him an admin or a reseller or a user. So I have to create only a reseller user, you will see below. Okay, so I will now create this user. And what is the limit for adding the website domain? So if you keep it 0, it means unlimited. If you keep it 5 or 2, then that many domains will be added in his panel. So if I keep 0 here, I put the username here, this username. It's 19, and keep the password in the correct place. I entered the password, whether the security level is high or low, let it be on high, and click on Create User. So here, see here, the user has been created, so we log into him. So from here, I open a private table, and then here. When we log in, our password is this, and the new username is this one, okay. So I entered the username here and clicked on Sign In, and then it will show you here what access the user has, such as he can create a website, packages, etc. here, he can do database, DNS, SSL, and email and backup, etc. from here, okay. What he has in the user section is that he can view the profile and modify the password, etc. okay. Here, he can select the username, password, etc. from here, and by selecting it, he can enter a new one, and can also do two-step verification from here, whereas what happens in the admin section is that there are many more options here. And he can also install WordPress directly from here. He does not have anything in the package section. In the database, he can create a database and can delete it. It is given in DNS, that he can create it in DNS, same as there in email and in such apply. Okay, so I have shown you its user here. Now, after this, I have created the user, and here when you click on List Users, then you can also delete it from here. So see, here, you can delete it from here. I will not delete it right now. After that, we will adopt how to create a reseller. So, I will show you how to create a reseller. So like what was my user, I will edit it and show it to you. Okay, so from here, you can change its owner, you can make it a reseller, okay, like I have made it a reseller here, okay, and now I will log in for it. When you create a new user, it happens from there also. I will show you create a new user and put the details of your new user here, and what is there here. You can do the ACL here, select the reseller, and fulfill all the other things here. So let us check what you have just done, how much has its access, etc. increased now. So let us come here again. And in the user section, there was a user whose username I copy, and it will show here in the ACL that he is a reseller. I entered this here and copied and pasted my password and clicked on Sign In. So here, he has been created a reseller, so can he create users under him also? So like now if I click on user, then see here, create a new user, means now he can create more users under him. Reseller also, here reseller centralize. So in this, he can change the password, etc. here, or send the limitations, etc. also, like he is a new owner and can put the limitations, etc. here. He can also create packages, etc. because in the previous one, I had created my user, in that the packages, etc. section was not there here. It has come now because this is a reseller, okay. After that, come here, how to delete and modify a user. So what do I have to do with this? Let me see this. I will come here in A. When you go to list users, from here, you can delete it, you can also suspend it. And what will happen in modify user? Like if I go to this and click on Modify User. And from here, you can select his password, etc. or I have selected this one. From here, if you want to change the password or change the email or do two-step verification, then you can click from here. Like if you want to change the password, then after changing the password, click on Modify. Click on it, and it will change. After that, you will see how to create a new ACL. So if you want to create a new ACL, like Reseller has already been created, so I go here and create a new ACL. You can create a super admin, so what happens in that is that you give him all the access from here so that he can do everything from here. Like he will get all the access, so you can keep a super admin here, like I have kept a super admin here. Okay, and I went down and clicked on Create ACL. Now, what will be the difference of this ACL when you create a new user? So here, one more super admin will come, like there was one admin, one reseller, one user, now one more super admin has come, so it means that when I create a new user, like if I made him a super admin, then he will get all the access that an admin gets, he will get all the access, all the options, so we did it from his place, okay? Here, I come to user, and look here, the next thing is delete and modify ACL, so I come here to delete ACL. So you can also delete the super admin one that you had just created. So I selected the super admin one here and clicked on delete ACL. So I clicked on it, it has just been deleted here. How to modify it? You have to click on modify ACL. And we can modify it from here, like it is not loading because it was created by me. I deleted it, otherwise, I could have modified it from here as well. Okay, so you can modify, delete, etc. from here. After that, come to the next. Next is our website, so let's create a website. First, come here, click on this website, create a website, click on it. And here is our domain, this one. And I select the packages. For now, I select the default. In the packages one, we will discuss what to do. I select the owner, so there are just two owners. I select admin. Here, it is test domain, so I do not want a test domain. I have to enter my domain. I entered my domain, and here, I have to enter my email, so what I do is add the rates and I have to select the PHP version for my domain, so I select 7.4 here, or I selected PHP at version here. I selected all these options from here. I clicked on create a website here, then it said that it is a blacklisted domain, so let it go because this free non-one gets blacklisted sometimes. So let's see whether it is in the blacklist or not. If you take another domain from here, I copied this domain, put it here, it is a new domain. And I did this here, pasted it, and click on create website. So in this domain, no blacklist, etc. came up, so this website is being created right now. The website is getting SSL, etc. set up here. What you have to do after that is that you will create the website, but your domain and your IP. You will have to connect it, okay? I will do this first. After that, we will discuss this in our DNS thing as well. So what I do is I copy this. And come here, you have to click on Manage DNS. Like if you are on GoDaddy or have Namecheap, then you will get an option of Manage DNS there. So you can subscribe here, so it is happening here. So after coming here, after coming to DNS, I add 3 or 4 records here and put the IP in it here. And here, www, I put it here, www, and here, I put it, mail, and in this www dot. We will post the mail and the rest of the records when we discuss the email issue, and here, I will put the TTL message from which it was sent. It should get indexed quickly, our domain and IP should get connected quickly, okay, so I click on Save Changes from here. And in the meantime, these settings will also be done here, so all the records, etc. have been added, 3 or 4 records. So when we enter the domain in the URL bar, whatever IP we install here will be visible there, so it has been installed here. I click here on Go Back. And after that, come here, click on the list on the website. Come to the list website, your website has been created, come here to the list website, here, all the domains you have will be visible to you like this. Their IP, whether SSL is installed in it or not, and the default package here, all these things will be shown to you here, then you have to click on Manage here. After I clicked on it, all the options, etc. of this website which you entered this domain, you will find them here. It will be visible. Okay, from here, if you want to install any script, then you can open the file manager. So I will open it in a new menu, in a new folder. And here, what you have to do in the file manager is you can install whatever PHP script you have by putting it in public_HTML, okay. And if you have these 3 or 4 tools given here, you can install them automatically here. It is Mautic, and if this is WordPress, then you can install WordPress here by clicking on it. You can automatically install it on this domain. You will see the option in its sidebar, Deploy this WordPress. Okay. So you can do this from here as well, and you can do it from here also, and you can add as many domains as I have added here, and here in the listed domain, all the subdomains within this domain. You will find them here, and the crown which is put in it when you install any previous script, then the crown which is put in it according to per minute or per second. So you can do that from here. The one for SSL, you will not have to do it from here, or you can do it from your place. You have installed SSL on this domain from here as well, so we will see it further in the topics, okay? And here, we will discuss creating an FTP account later. So here, first of all, we install a WordPress, so I click on it. And after that, if I have to give the title of my blog here, then I will say Vikas Nara. And what login user do you want to keep? So I will tell you that I want to keep it admin. What password do you want to keep? So let me enter my password, this one. And what do you want to keep as email? So I will tell you that I have to keep my email as admin@example.com. And my domain is example.com. And I will keep it blank here, so by default, it will be installed in it, inside the public_HTML folder. If you want to create a folder in it and do it inside it, then you can put its path here, so I will click here on install. And what will happen now is that the file will be downloaded here and will be installed automatically, as if I refresh it. So see, here, all the files of WordPress have been downloaded, and after that, they get installed automatically. Okay, their database is also created here, so we will discuss that also later. So here, it is getting installed. Look here, the installation is complete. Now, if I click on Go Back. Okay, and I come back here and go to the list website again. Now, if you want to access that, then what you have to do is copy your domain and come here and go to /WPAdmin. /WPAdmin, okay, so if your domain has been indexed now, then see, your domain has been connected to your IP, so now, something like this has appeared, otherwise, nothing like this appears. So now, this WordPress admin has opened here. For these people, the password that I had given was this, and I click on enter. So here, your WordPress is in the case, so your WordPress has been completely successfully installed. Now, if you click on Visit Site, then look here, your site is visible here. Okay, so you have covered it here. After that, it automatically goes here to modify this website. You have to go to it, so here. When you click on the website one, then it will appear here, Modify. So from here, you can change some things of the website that you created, like if you want to change the email, etc. here, if you want to change the email, etc. If you want to change the PHP version, you can change it from here. And if you want to change the owner, then you can do that as well. The package is only one right now, when there are multiple packages, like Starter. If you have hosting from somewhere, then there would be Starter, Professional, so you can change that as well from here. Okay, so from here, things come in the Modify one. After that, what do we do? Suspend and suspend. So like here, when you are on the website one, a menu of suspend and suspend will come. What will happen on it is that you have like. Okay, if you want to suspend it or unsuspend it, then when you suspend it, it will go away from here, meaning you will not see anything here. And if you want to unsuspend the one which is already suspended, then you will have to unsuspend and click on Save. Okay, after that, come to Delete Website. So here, if you have created any website, then you can also delete it here. Don't look at this, when you click on Delete Website. So here, you can also delete it. I have selected it, and when you click on Delete Website, it will get deleted. After that, come next About Packages. So in the Package section, let's come here and click on Packages. The first one is Create a Package. You will have to go to Create Package, and you can create a package here, like. You can subscribe. Similarly, I have set it to 0 in bandwidth also. For example, I have selected 10 for FTP account. I selected 10 for database. Okay. I selected the email, and here, I did both. I clicked on Select and Create Package. Okay, so here, one of my packages has been created. After that, what do? Go to List Packages and see if you have any option. So now, I have two packages, the default one and the one which I have created myself, so I click on List Packages. And look here, one is the default one, this is named starter_admin, so look here, in this, the default one has this much disk space, this much bandwidth. Means there is a limitation, in this, which I have created, I have kept 0 in it, or I edit it. Look here, it is written that 0 is equal to unlimited, or like if I erase it and save it. Okay, so here, 0 means unlimited, okay, and here, you can also delete it, from here only, so delete your next package. So you can either do it from here by going to Delete Package, or by coming to List Packages, you can delete it from here as well. So now, let us come and click on Delete Package. And here, I have selected the package, and clicked on Delete, then it will get deleted. After that, let us modify this package. So here, we come in the Packages section. Click on Modify Package. And from here, I have selected the package, and from here, I can modify it, etc. Okay, like if you want to send 30 emails instead of 20, then I did this, and I clicked on Modify. So the modification has been done from here. Okay, after that, let us come next to our database. So if you have to create a database, then let us come here in Database. In the sidebar, you will see that there is Create. Click on Database. First of all, I will take you to the list database. You will have a database. You will have the option of your WordPress. I select the domain. And here, a database is created because you had just installed WordPress automatically, so it created an automatic database with this name and created a user. And the WordPress database that is there, I will manage it. So now, coming to Database, click on our Create Database. And here, I have selected the domain, and you can keep any name for the database, like I kept that my name is Vicus, the username of the database is also Vicus, and I keep the password here as this, and click on Create, OK. So now, the complete name of your database will be this_Vicus, and my username is this, and the password that you have entered here. So now, if you install anything, any application, it will ask for database details, so you can give the database name as this, and the database username and password is this. Okay, after that, come to Database, Delete Database. Here you can also delete it like you did in the Packages one or in the Website one, that is, you selected it from the website. After selecting the name of the database, you clicked on Delete, then it will get deleted. Okay, in the database one, like here in the list databases which I just showed, earlier there was only one. Now, you will get two in this domain. You have selected the domain, and here, you will get two databases. You can manage them from here. This is in the list databases one. Okay, now come next, where to access the database that you have created. So here, there is a PHPMYADMIN, so when you select it and click on Open in a new tab, then its PHPMYADMIN will open here. So after opening here, either it will completely open the entire database here, otherwise, if there is any login, then you can log in by entering these details. Okay, this was my own database which I had just created, this_Vicus, so this is my own database. If you have any database in your PC, then you can import it from here, okay. And or you can also create the structure, etc. from here, like I will show you the WordPress one. See here, the tables, etc. are created here. So, like this, you can see PHPMYADMIN. After that, you come to the next one, and come to DNS. Okay, so come to DNS and click on Create a NAMESERVER. So now, see what happens to DNS that we are currently managing DNS here on the domain side. If you want to enter this record here, you should enter it. So what you have to do here is that you have to enter the names and data, and here, your DNS, etc. are managed here. So what I did now is that I am managing it in DNS here, okay? So now, I will show you by doing it. Here, I have clicked on Create a NAMESERVER, and here, you have to enter your domain name, so I will enter it in domain name here. I entered the domain name here. If you want to enter my first name server, then you have to enter ns1.example.com. If you want to enter my IP, then this is my IP, I copied. Pasted it, and here, it is asking for a secondary name. Here, you have to do NS2 in place of NS1, and your IP will remain the same. And you have to click on Create Nameserver, so here, both the name servers have been created. You have done this here. Now, you will have to change the domain side also, so you do that. Now, the record that you have made, you do not have to do this because you are going to enter the name server here. Okay, so I will also click on Back to Domain List. And here, on Manage, the name server is coming, so you have to click on this, and you have to click on Use Custom Name Server. So what will you have to do for this? The first name server is ns1.example.com, and the second one is ns2.example.com, and you have to click on Change Name Server, OK. Your name servers will be changed here. After that, what have to be done is click on the blue record here, and you will also have to enter the IP that has come here. So my IP is this one, so after entering this, I will right-click. I have right-clicked it here, so NS1 is my IP, NS2 is my IP. Similarly, you can do the same here in GoDaddy or Namecheap, whichever provider you are using. Okay, so you have created your name server in DNS, configure default name server, so when you click on it, the second one here. In this is not this is the new main venue, so you can set your default name server from here, ns1.example.com. ns2.example.com, okay, and I clicked on Save here, so the default name server has been created here. After that, what do I have to do? The next thing is Create DNS Zone, so I click on Create DNS Zone. And here, let's create a zone for my domain. So I do this, I put example.com, I clicked on Create a DNS Zone. So I think, it is already created. So look, I go to Dimensions here, and I clicked on Dimensions. And here, the next one, I click on my deleted zone, Deleted Zone. And here, I selected the domain because it's zone, and both are already created, so the one which was mine, was not created here, here, so the one created here, the one deleted. So our zone is already created here, so in the deleted one, that is why both the zones are showing here, so here, you can select the zone and delete it. That now, basically, I will show you what happens. So this next one adds deleted record. So from here, I selected the domain here, so what happens in this zone is that all the records which are placed here by default, that you don't have to insert them one by one like you were inserting here, this record, etc. Here, all the records are stored here, delay. The AMX record is also stored here, TXT record, whoever subscribes, OK. After that, you can edit or delete your zone. If you want to record, then select your domain. Here, if there are any records, if you have any unwanted records, and you want to delete them, you can do it here. You can also delete it by clicking on the cross sign. You do not have to delete any record because you need all these records in your mailing list, SPF, mark, which is for its work in its domain. Okay, after that, when you go to your next FTP account, then FTP is basically File Transfer Protocol. So the first one is Create FTP Account. Come here on Create FTP Account, select the domain here, and create an account in the name of Vicus. Vicus, and I have entered the password here, and you can enter the pass here, and I will create it. When I clicked on it, an FTP account got created here. How do you access it? There is a file called FileZilla. There is a software called FileZilla. If you download the file and connect it, what will be there in it, like this detail, if you are getting it made by any developer or getting something installed? So he will only get access to these 4 folders. Okay, if you give him the login for these 4 folders, then what will happen is that all whatever the domain is, he will get access to all the users. If you create an FTP for him, will he be able to see only this file? He will get access to this folder only. So I will show you by downloading the FileZilla. So you have to download here, click on Download FileZilla. And here, I click on Download. Look here, it has been downloaded. I install it. I click Yes. I click on Agree. I click on Accept. Okay, it is saying download Brave today. Okay, I decline it because what is it doing? Download Brave. So I click on Next. I don't want the icon on my desktop. My next install is already installed here, so I do this, click on Finish. And the FileZilla has opened here. Now, you have to enter your domain name and host, or you can also enter your IP, like I entered the IP here. What is my username? admin_vicus, and the password I had is this one. And here, you can enter 22 or 21, so I click on Quick Connection here. I clicked on Don't Save Password. So it is saying OK. So here, the server file, etc. will be saved here. It is saying access denied. So what you have to do here is enter your domain and the hostname. This is my username, this is my password, I have entered it, and because you click on connection, then look here, the server file has come here as public, and when you go into it, then, you will find your WordPress files, etc. here. On this side, whatever is the name of your PC, you will see its files. On this side, you will see the files of the remote server here. Okay, now, I will minimize it, okay, and here, then you come to that FTP, the second one is delete FTP account. So the delete and edit one is the same as what we did in our packages, etc., that we have to select our own. We select it in the domain, and there is only one FTP account in it, so you can select and delete it. After that, come to List FTP Accounts. Here, click on List FTP Accounts. And here, I selected the domain, and it came here. Now, you can change the password, etc. from here. You can also change its directory, etc. It is okay, so I click on Change, and see, here, you can generate, okay. After that, come to the next one. Now, in this, let us discuss about backup. So I go to Backup and click on Create Backup. So here, you have your WordPress installed on this website. So you can create a backup of it inside the home directory. So I click on Create a Backup. So here, a backup will be created, and the name of the backup file is this. So see, it is getting compressed now, and after making a zip file of it, the backup will be put in it. So I have created a backup of 22 megabytes. The status is showing complete here. If there is a lot of data on your website, then it will take time to backup, so you can wait for some time, okay? After that, we will come to how to restore it. So as soon as you have made the backup, now, you can delete the required files, etc. So what I do is I come here and I select all, okay, and I do this, delete, here also, the delete one is there, skip the trash can and confirm. So from here, see, I have deleted all the files here, so when you come to the public_HTML1, all the files are deleted here because I have already created the backup. I will now come to the backup one and click on Restore Backup, and here, I have to select the backup. I will just reload it. Wait a second, the backup is not getting selected here, so I go to Database and not to Database, but to Backup. Here. You will come to home or the backup one. I will check where it has been created. See, it is created here, but it is not taking it here. If I reload it or log out, then this thing will happen, or I will go to the create one again here and give it down, the backup of my backup which is made. Now here, this text is showing complete. So I click on Backup, Restore. So it is not taking it here. If it happens, then you will see it later. After that, come to just Schedule Backup, when you click on Schedule Backup. Or I do one thing, I manually restore the backup, so like I do this. Copy it or wait a second, I go to it. In public_HTML and I copy its path. Now, I go back, go to the backup one, this file is. What do I do with this? I move it to this folder, like I have done this here, and I click on Extract. So see, you will find the files that were in public_HTML here. Okay, so what I do is I delete the rest of the files. This SQL, okay, I delete this as well, delete, I deleted it, confirm. I clicked on Select, Move, and I clicked on Move to the main folder, okay. Now, when you open the public_HTML here, then all these files will appear here again, so you can do this manually also. After that, come to Select Destination. So here, it is also not taking that the destination is like the home one. What was it? The home one, the destination would have come here. After that, you will see here. You have to select the name under which you want to save the file, and what is the frequency, whether you want to create a daily backup or weekly. Will it keep getting created automatically? So, and after that, leave 0 for no limit here. So if you keep 0 here, then there will be no limit that after this many days, it will stop here, then nothing like this will happen. After that, you adopt remote backup. What happens in remote backup is that you are creating a backup somewhere else, in Google Drive or somewhere else. So Google Drive is set up. If you click on it, then whatever backup you have will automatically get saved on Google Drive. Okay. So here, you have to click on Set up a new account. I have named the account anything, and then I click on Share. And what is this? You have to log in here remotely. Then if it is in Google Drive, then this is a little long process, so I will do it here like this. Okay. Let's go to Remote Backup and see what other options are there. Okay, here, you can also enter the IP password, as per your requirement. If you are using Amazon, then you can make a backup there. Amazon has an RDS. So you can keep your database, etc. there, and if you provide its IP or password, its backup will be automatically created there. If your website is small, then you can also take its backup on Google Drive, etc. After that, the email comes in my email. I create the email. Okay, it comes in the email. I click on Create Email. I clicked on Create Email. I selected the domain here. I want to make myself an admin. I can create an email from admin. I entered his username and password, and I clicked on Create Email. My email has been created here. You can access it as well. After that, there is List Emails. When you go to the list of emails, when you click on List Emails, then, whatever domain you select here, all its emails will be shown to you here, and along with that, here, you will get the details. You will get the details of SMTP, IMAP details, and POP details here. Okay, so you can also use this, so I will show you by using this also. First, clear this menu. After that, come to Delete Email. Here, you can also delete any email that is created. You have to select the domain, which email you want to delete. You can delete it from here. After that, come to email forwarding. So what is this? What is email forwarding? Like you selected this here, and you selected this email here, and you selected forward to email. So what will happen now is that as soon as somebody sends a mail on this, then I put my email ID here. And I select this destination, and I click on Forward Email, so whenever anyone comes on this email ID, the mail will go to this, and will get forwarded to this. If anyone sends an email on this, it will get forwarded to this, so you can set it like this. That you can get all the mails from all the mails on one email, so you can keep the destination of all of them here. So if somebody sends a mail on this email ID, you will receive it here, you will receive it on email, so you can set it like this for order here, so I will remove it here. After that, there is change password here, so you can basically get their password also, change it, it's all easy. You have to select it here, and I have selected the email here, and you can also enter its password here and click on the change. Show me, I have done it important, it is basically used for emailing, so show me, I have done it important, I go here. And I have selected the domain here, look at the DKIM, there are two keys, private key and public DKIM, what is it, as you will Google it. So it basically identifies the domain, look at today, the identification mail of the domain is basically needed here, when you send a mail on Gmail, etc., then it is needed. Like you might have seen that if you have received a mail, then you click on the three dots and make it original. So here, it will show you whether you have the DKIM or not. So if you want to send a mail on Gmail, then it is necessary to have the DKIM of that domain. Okay, so this is the detail. If you were putting the DKIM here, then you can copy its code from here and make this the public one. You have to enter it there, but you have put the name server here, so there is no need to enter it. Okay, after that, let's come here, access webmail. So in the email section, I come here, I click on access webmail. When I click on access mail, a round cube-like thing will open here, so here, I copy the password. I paste the password, the email is mine, I click on list email again. And here, I select the domain, and my admin was added, I copy this. What did I paste here? I clicked on paste and sign in. Okay, my sign in is done. And what do I do now? I enter a new mail here. What did I paste? I pasted, okay, from, so it will be like sending in my section. So I said send, and put anything here. I put anything here, and on send, I clicked on send here. You have clicked, so here, you have sent your mail. You will check it here. So I will go to spam and check whether my mail was received or not. Okay, so. I have not received my mail here yet, so I can check it by sending it from somewhere else in a temp mail because its IP, etc. is also not received on Gmail due to being blacklisted. So you can check the IP blacklist from here, by going to MX Toolbox and going to blacklist. You can check this one as well, okay. I put it in the blacklist here, and now, I will show you by sending this temp mail. I put something into, and enter the subject. And I clicked on send, okay. This is done, and here, now, see, you have received a mail from this admin, okay, and now, I will check this IP as well. I am checking the blacklist, who knows, maybe some mail might come, okay. Let us check. Till now, no mail has come here, okay, after that, we go. Here, if you want to configure its mailbox, etc. in Outlook, then you can use its IMAP details. Okay, so here was the Access Webmail one, which you just saw. After that, come here, see its second one. You will also see after installing SSL, then you come to the SSL one. And click on Manage SSL, and like if you want to install SSL on the main website, then I select the domain, and click on Issue SSL. So what will happen now is that, like my main website domain, I will copy this domain. And here, I will first install it, https://. And here, I will first install it, https://. So now, it gets installed here. Okay, look here, the SSL has been installed. I will run it and see. And look, here, my SSL has been added. In the same way, you can also put SSL on the hostname, so the second is your hostname SSL. The hostname which you have basically opened here, like you have opened it with the domain, okay, and there is a port number ahead of it, then. If you want to put SSL on it, then I have selected this, and I have clicked on Issue SSL. So as soon as I make the issue, if you want to add SSL here also, if you want the domain to be here, then okay, see, SSL has been added here also. After that, let's come here. Mail server SSL, here also, you have to click on SSL, click on mail server. And I click on proceed to again, and here also, I have selected the domain, click on issue SSL. So look here, SSL has been installed on our mail server as well. For example, what will I show you? When you are opening this webmail, what do I do here? I enter the domain, and now, I click on open it, okay. Now, I click on run, and now, see, my SSL has come up here, and now, I enter my domain here, and then enter my email, error rate. My domain name, okay, and my password. I clicked on sign in, okay, so look here, what you did on your Gmail, a reverse of it has come here. The note is the DKIM code. So you will have to enter it. What happens to this? You will have to enter it here. There is a different DKIM record in all, I will enter it. I clicked here and did it, the hostname which you had entered, so what does DigitalOcean do, which you enter here, it creates a PTR record of it, when you come to manage. You will find it in networking. There is a difference in OVH, etc. Reverse DNS is shown there. When you come to the PTR record, look here, this domain has been taken by this person. So your hostname there, you put the DigitalOcean version of PTR here, okay, you have just put it, let us check it by sending it to Gmail. Now, whether this mail of ours goes or not, okay, I have put any subject, I put anything here, and click on send, okay. I clicked on send, now, let us refresh it. Look, our mail has come here because what had happened, our PTR record was different because when you were doing it in the beginning, the domain was different. And you had changed your domain, when you were creating your website, that domain was showing in the blacklist, so this domain of yours did not come, okay, you have just put the PTR code, your mail has also come. Now, you will click on the three dots, and then click on original, then see here, this different pass, subscribe pass, all my things are showing here, okay. So it is done from here. Here also, our SSL has been installed, SSL has been added everywhere, you can put it here also, like what do I do with this? In this one, I put my domain here, and here, I do the domain, login, so here, I have to put admin. This is my password. Now, SSL has been installed on my CyberPanel as well, okay. It is very easy to install SSL in this. After that, the SSL one is done. After that, there is the server status one, okay, so you can go from here. Here, you will find the status after the SSL one. When you go to the status one, here, the process, so when you click on the process, so whatever process is there, whatever monitoring you can do from here, whatever process is there, you can kill them here, like if some heavy use is being done for you, like you are making some backup. and your backup is not getting created, and it is consuming too much of your memory, etc., then you can kill that process from here. That means you can do it by closing it. So look here, all this is normal, if any service or whichever user is consuming more CPU, then if you kill that process from here, it will stop. Okay, after that. Here, come the top process, discuss for yourself. After that, let's go to LITESPEED status. So when you are at LITESPEED, so here, I will let you log into it, and here, you can also get its premium trial from here. This is the free trial that you get. If you take the premium trial from the big companies, then if you want to switch to that, then you can do it by inserting the license key. You can click on the switch. You will also get the tile for 15 days, but I am not doing that. All the features are the same, just the speed in it is a little more than the market. After that, comes ours. CyberPanel main log. So here, in this one, in the server status one. And here, there is one for channel support. I will tell you that, like here, this is SIB. You can change this as well. If you need a different port for the login, then you can change it by putting a different port here. Okay, after that, comes the package manager. Look in the package manager. Here, if you have any package, I come to this, there is no update. Let's click on all packages. I clicked on all packages. I just did it in this one, so yes. Subscribe. You use your MariaDB database, and you can also see its version here, that it is the 10 version. Whatever database you have created here, one of them is MySQL, and the one you are using MariaDB database, okay. And after that, when you click on CyberPanel packages, and this is for our MariaDB database, this is the Docker which is for emailing, okay, so you can update it, etc. from here. It has been updated now. It has been old. If any new update would have come, you would have found it here in the update section. Okay, after that, come to the PHP one. So when you come down here in the PHP one, then here, you will get two options, install, extension. So install, click on it. So here, you have to select the PHP version, like if you have to install some extension in its 8 version, so like there are some Zend extensions. These are foggy ones, so look here, and there are different types of extensions. Almost all have been installed. If you need any other, then you have installed that as well, and you can also install it from here, like I select 7.4 here. So if there is no extension installed in 7.4, then you can do that also from here, like this one is not installed, okay. So you can install that as well here, or see this one also, this one is also not installed here. So you can do this also from here. When you install any PHP script, then it shows there that you should install this, only then it will be able to process further. The requirement of all the scripts is different, so according to that, you can install or uninstall the extension here. After that, come to Edit PHP config. So what happens in PHP? They have a file php.ini. Everything is available in it for extension, so we go to Edit PHP config. And here, you have it, like this is a basic one, and in the advanced one, you can directly edit the php.ini file, but only if you know it. In the basic one, it will simply show you what you need to increase the memory limit to 512 MB. Like from 128 MB, I will make it 512 MB, or upload_max_file size, I will make it 150 MB. I saved this, and after saving it, can be seen here that it is loading, and once it is saved, I restart PHP as well. When you come to the advanced one, the php.ini file here will be in front of you here. It will open. If there is any developer, then he should edit it, otherwise, you should not edit it. The basic editor is available here, so whatever finer things you require, you can do them from here, okay. After that, we come to our service server log. Here, basically, you will find all the log files. What are logs, basically? That if any problem is coming, like if there is a problem in the mailing thing, then you can go to the mail logs, and check what the problem is, because whatever you process in the people, a log keeps getting created in it. I will show it to you. Now, let's go to the log section, and click on server log. Server mail, okay, server mail log, pick, I have clicked, and now, you will see this one file, like you will get in it, like I have here, default, or okay. Here, basically, I have selected SMTP, so what if the mailing one has arrived? This log is not there in it. Wait a second, I will go here again and log. This is of the server mail. After that, come to log in CyberPanel mail log file. When you come here, you will find people here. Look here, everything will be written here that you did. Then some connection happened, service note was found, then. Look here, the timing and date are also there. You get all the details here. Whenever there is a problem in the site, you can find out from here where the problem is occurring. Look at this file, it is facing some problem in SSL. JAL. So all the logs are written here. Basically, this is useful when any problem comes. To identify it, we take the user of the log, and after that, we check the log, error log. So this was the main log of our CyberPanel. Now, let's come to our access log. So let's click on our access log. I click on the access log. And here, the access people here, it is shown that we are using some browser. After that, we come. In the error log, I click on log, click on error. Subscribe. Citrasi party is an I thing. No one is doing any port lit ion Citrasi walla. Okay, and after that, this successfully changed the current user to nobody. See this, and here, crosswords are enabled. After that, you will come an email log. So in the email section, if there is any problem in the email section, you will find it here in the email section. So here, it basically uses postfix, XM, and postfix mailing services, which are MTA. So through them, their mail, etc. goes, so here, it is telling that warning group and other writable. So is this some Linux mode of it, that it is giving a warning here about the permissions on the file, okay. Because this thing happened when I was installing my SSL, so this error came because when my SSL was installed, I got no access to these two files. It was taking its own tool and was installing it like this, so it is giving a warning here that it is writable, and anybody can use it, so that is why it is showing its warning here. Look here, starting the postfix mail system, it happened at this time, the timeline is also given here, our postfix was started on June 3rd at this time. Okay, after that, let us come to our test here. FTP log, we go to FTP log, in the log 1, FTP log, so here, in the FTP log, only this session is showing. And nothing else is showing here, Vicad, there is no such special error in it, the thinking session of these, etc. is coming here, after that, let us come here. Mod security audit log, mod security basically, it will come under this, it will come in the security one. Mod security one, so people are saying here that here, you can check it here as well. When you are facing some problem in mod security, then you can check it here, but it is coming that there is no such file directory. Because this mod security is not installed, it is not installed by default, you will have to install it, okay, so you will check it in your security and mod security ones too. So in security, first of all, I click on my firewall. And what happens here in the firewall is that you enter the port here, for example, suppose if I delete the one with a SIB here. Then what is this? Then this login one is open, which you are using in the URL part here, because you have put it in for here, that you can use this port, you have given access to it. Okay, and like if you are using SMTP, or you have closed this port by 22 from here, then you cannot access it, like PuTTY, using port by port. And if you delete it from here, then your SMTP will not work. So in this way, if you want to use any port as per your requirement, then you can also put that here. You have to enter the IP here, it means that any IP can access this port. And after that, select TCP here, and give a name here, whatever tool you are using, then keep the name of that tool to remember it. And put the name of the port here, like 22, if I want to add a port here, then you can add it, after adding it, restart it. So it remains correct, after that, come to Secure SSH, so click on Secure SSH. And here, you have created this connection, look, this is the SSH port. This 22 which you have put here is the SSH port. Its permit is enabled by default. If you disable this on your channel, then everything will get spoiled, so you can run commands, etc. through your root only. When you click on SSH key, you can also enter the key, etc. here. This also basically. There is a key named PuTTY key generator. So you can generate the key here, so I will generate the key here, and I will show you how it works. So I generate a key from the PuTTY key generator, and it is saying that it is a public key, you have to enter it here. So here, as soon as this key gets generated, here, it will appear, save public key. Okay, so I save it on the desktop with a name. I saved it with the name KK. And I clicked on save, and now, I come here on the desktop, and the file which I had saved as KK, I click on edit, the code that will be inside it. If I put it here, I will copy it and put it here, and save it, okay? So I have put it here, add a key, I think it will open, wait a second, I will reload it. I come to the SSH key, and I remove the comment key from here, and check whether it is taking it or not. Okay, this comment 1, I will remove it from here. I will comment this also, I will remove it from here, and click on save. The username of the key is not taking it from here. If now, nothing is coming after putting it here, the username. Okay, otherwise, then it takes the key here. What does key mean? Like you have put this public key here. And then, with the private key, you can log in here in PuTTY, etc. So see what I will do here. I have put this in private key, then I will see whether it is taking it or not. No, it is not taking it. Okay, so I keep its name LLL, and here. I just edit this here. I will copy the code inside it. It is written here, but it is written that it is public, but I put private, and check here. Okay, he has taken the private key. Okay, he has taken the private key. So here, whenever you log in, you can do it through this. I have called PuTTY. Entered my IP in PuTTY, and here, often come in. If you want to browse that file here, then I come to the desktop. I selected this file, clicked on open, clicked on accept, clicked on root, and the password. I entered the password and copied it here. And see, you are logged in here, because you had just used that file. Without that file, if you put this restriction that without this, the file will not be created, then it does not happen. I will delete it. It goes to the basics, like I have removed the port here, and left only the file here, so we can do that, okay? After that, comes CSF. So here, comes the security, after coming to the security. Here is mod security, and below that is CSF. If you click on it, you will have to install it. You install it, basically, it is for security. And install it. After that, here is mod security config. You will have to install the mod security one as well, so I will open it in a new tab, this too in a new tab, and this too in a new tab. This also in a new tab, this also in a new tab. You will have to install all these. This one has been installed. See, here, all the ports that were there in the TCP import. You will see them one by one here, and the output ports will be visible to you here, okay? And after that, you will also see UDP ports written here, So what this is doing is that you can turn the firewall on and off from here. It creates a layer on it over the firewall. And testing mode, you can turn it on and off from here, whether to test or not, so I will also turn it on or off. You should read a little about it, as to how it works, because this security one, okay, and here, you can block any IP. That if someone is attacking you, then suppose you have come to know that bulk traffic is coming from this IP. Then you can also block that IP from here by entering the IP. Or if there is any user's PC's IP or the visitor who is coming, or someone is accessing SMTP, then you can block his IP here as well. Or you can also allow someone's IP here, so there are both here, block and allow. Or you can also allow someone's IP here, so there are both here, block and allow. After that, this is coming, in this, some new thing is coming, some new feature will come, about the security of CyberPanel, so let us leave this. After that, comes mod security. So let's install this as well. After that, let's do this as well. I told you that everyone will have to install it. It is not installed by default in this. And this is that the thing in this is it an antivirus or not? It is an antivirus. It is asking for it. I do not have it, so I install this also on my own. This antivirus has its installation here, okay, if you search for it on Google, then it is getting installed right now. It is basically cPanel, without any hosting, etc. You will find it on cPanel as well. It is there in cPanel as well. You will find it in WHM. It is not getting installed here. The mod security has been installed here, so in the mod security, you can click on it from here, and the audit engine is on here. The root is also on here. Let it remain here by default. You should Google it a bit. Only then you will get the correct information about it. Security-related things are different. Try to understand them. Look here, something is written here. I will leave it like this by default, and will reload it. This is the same. I will reload this as well, and my antivirus is also getting installed. So here, there is a security thing. You can install it, and leave it by default, only the one which has a firewall. The file hole in security here can be useful for you, basically, if you want to add any new port, etc. So you can add it from here. So what is there in the firewall? Like you installed this CSF1, after that, you will get many options here. For example, do you need to allow or block any IP? If you block any IP, then that IP will not be able to access the site on your device. It will appear different to it. So you can do that too from here. Firewall deny IP, okay. Basically, it is the same here that you can block any IP, or you can see all that here. Here, you can see the logs, etc. of the IP tables. Firewall information. Check the server security. So this is also a good form. It will show you here all the security-related deficiencies in your server. Okay, it is showing server score, 34 out of 341, which is a good score. This is it here. By completing the deficiencies, you can improve your score a lot. Something similar is there in cPanel as well. it also has a security checking facility. So this antivirus has been installed. I do it, click on Access Now, and it is done, login. So now, let's do the security check again. Like I click on Run Against, I think now, or Run Against, disable all checks. Here. You can also see the mobile view here. Okay, so the security thing should remain like this by default. So, that was all in this video. I discussed all the changes about the CyberPanel. I also installed WordPress, and I also sent you a test mail, and showed you how you can do DNS, etc. I also set it up. I also added my PTR record. And if I just took the backup, I showed you how to create a database in it, how to install SSL. My SSL is already installed here. So, I have almost discussed all the things related to security in it. You should leave the elements as they are. If you want to make any changes in it, then you must read a little about it regarding security things. If your website has traffic, etc., then it should be strong, otherwise, it can be, etc., and that was all in this video, and before that, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel, like Pico, any CMS like CyberPanel, cPanel, WHM, etc. Videos related to these will keep coming on my channel, and VPS related, DigitalOcean. DigitalOcean is the most cloud-based, which is at the forefront of cloud computing.